Been a long time, hasn't it? Jared Scott here. Now, I'm sure you've been wondering where I've been for the last year or so. And to be honest, I've been thinking a lot. When coronavirus hit, I started thinking a lot about the world we live in, and most importantly, AI. And then, of course, ChatGPT came in and completely floored our expectations. AI is improving at an exponential rate now. The increase is no longer linear. This means that all of our expectations are going to be absolutely broken. We've been expecting AI to make increasing pace for years now, but it's not until very recently that we are seeing all these milestones being passed, and they're being passed all at once. And this is going to completely change the world. Depending on what happens in the next few years and how AI develops from now, we could see a complete revolution in the employment sector as all sorts of different jobs either become obsolete or become changed by AI. Now you might think what this means for you. Well, it's quite simple. Adapt or die. Those are the two options. You might think that, oh, that means I have to quit my job, or that I have to go get a job as a manager or something else that can't be replaced by AI. But that's not entirely true. There are plenty of ways to adapt your job to AI. Take artists, for example. You might think, oh, well, if people have access to free art, why would they ever pay for it? But that's been the case since Google existed. You've been able to find all sorts of art, and again, most people already don't pay for it. But that doesn't mean that artists no longer have a place. For example, AI art means that artists can now produce art, and then simply by fixing it up, touching up a little, removing the errors, they can turn a piece of AI art into a decent art piece much faster than they could create art on their own. And as AI art improves, this will reach a point where artists and AI are seamless, that they are able to produce together something greater than either could produce on their own. And this is the secret to all of these different industries. Take driverless cars, for example. You might think, oh, we've already got self-driving cars. But that's not actually true. Your self-driving car uses GPS, your taxi man doesn't. And that means that if ever GPS goes down, suddenly all these driverless cars become useless. Now, of course, the AI will eventually reach a point where it doesn't need GPS, where it's memorized the roads perfectly and it can take you to where you want to go without any connection whatsoever. And that will be a very amazing day. But before that, we have a lot of opportunity. And furthermore, we have a lot of time to start building up and learning these skills. So if you don't know if your current job, if your current career is robust, secure, and able to adapt with AI, then you should either start refining some skills that will be robust and secure when AI comes, when AI starts revolutionizing everything, or you should start considering changing your career. Now, of course, these might not mean getting a new job. For example, I was able to make about £100 off Bitcoin in a year. Now, I wouldn't recommend cryptocurrency because it is very dangerous. There's a lot of misinformation, and cryptocurrencies aren't doing that great at the moment. A lot of governments have, of course, not liked the fact that a lot of criminals are using this and such, which has massively reduced the excitement for Bitcoin, Dogecoin, all these different currencies. But with other more secure industries, such as shareholders, investment, these sorts of things, even simple things like making YouTube videos like this, all these different things provide you an opportunity to develop your skills and also to find small amounts of income that when AI starts taking hold of the world by force, that when we start seeing thousands of jobs being replaced by AI, and this completely changes the landscape of the world, you will still be able to keep on going as you are, and you will still be able to make a living. Tune in next time for my talks on space travel and how we need more spaceship startups. Jared Scott out.